to tell you that it's time for you to reset your momentum. And I have the perfect opportunity for you to do that by joining my Win Collective. That's where we come together and we put the vigor and the work needed for you to achieve your goals. And that's what we're talking about here today, because it's time for you to take action and reset your momentum. See, we can have all the excuses and talk about all the things we need to do, but until we decide to commit and lock in, that's when we see the change. So, knowing that you can reset your momentum and start taking action and winning today is a powerful thing. So you must decide that you will commit to do the work. And that's just the first step in you achieving that goal you desire to achieve. You can do your first win within the next 5 minutes. And you may be thinking, like, what are you talking about, Sandy B? I'm talking about you locking in for 7 days. See, I have the 7 day win sprint. That's in our Win Collective community where you can start taking action today so you can get past the procrastination that's been holding you back for so long. It's time for you to start. And I want you to start by saying this to yourself. You're here because some part of you knows that you should be taking action. You know it's time for you to take action so you can achieve the things you desire. And I have this Win Collective community where we are helping you take action now. See, something's been blocking you from taking action. And I'm here to help you identify what it is. Maybe it's procrastination, maybe it's overwhelm, maybe it's fear of messing up, or maybe you just lost your rhythm and you haven't been able to get it back. I mean, let's be real, life has been lifing for all of us, but you can choose to lock in. And day one of the 7 day sprint in the Win Collective is all about your momentum. See, this is where you can change those thinkings and be able to lock in for what you want. Day one is where you literally flip that thinking. And I want you to understand why momentum matters. See, momentum is one of the most underestimated forces in your life. And I would like to welcome everyone that's joining me live here. I want to make sure I acknowledge the people that are here showing up, checking out this live, because it's so important that we understand that momentum is important, especially as we are coming to the end of this year. And I believe momentum is one of the most underestimated forces in our life. When you're in motion, everything feels easier. So you think clearer, you execute faster, you feel more confident. But when you're stuck, you feel like you're trying to run in mud. Have you ever tried to run in mud? You don't get very far being stuck in mud. And then even simple tasks feels so heavy to achieve and to accomplish. See, I have some good news for you. You don't have to stay stuck. And you don't need a big breakthrough to start your momentum. You just need one small win. And I'm here to tell you that you can get that win today. Yes, today, my friends. See, I have to break it down for you what's really happening with procrastination. Procrastination isn't a character flaw, my friends. It is a state. It's what happens when your brain sees a task as too big, too unclear, too uncertain, too overwhelming. Your brain's natural response is to avoid it. And you can choose to make that change for yourself so you're not avoiding things that are important to you. Not because you can't do it, because sometimes you are feeling as if this thing is unsafe or unclear. So the solution isn't more motivation. You've got to be disciplined, my friends. And it's not willpower. The solution is to shrink the tasks until your brain says, oh, I can do that. See how that works? So, if you have this big task that you're looking to achieve, you have to break it down into many tasks, micro wins you're able to accomplish by doing those smaller tasks that lead to that bigger win. So I want to introduce you to micro wins. This is why when you start the stint, day one is all about micro wins. And you may be wondering what a micro win is. And I'm here to tell you it's an action that's so small that you can finish it in 2 minutes or less. See, small enough that you can't fail, small enough that you don't overthink it, small enough that your brain says yes without resistance. So these micro wins do three things for you. They break the freeze, they give you a quick dopamine hit, and they create proof that you can take action again. And this is what you need to do to show yourself that you can actually do the things you say you want to do. So let's talk about what that looks like, some practical examples of how you can use this to help you. Because a micro win can be anything that moves you even 1% forward. So here are some examples that I'd like to share with you for you to think about right now. So I want you to write one sentence and make a 30-second voice memo or open a blank note and title it My Passion Ideas. Clear one item from your desk. These are all things that you can do very quickly, but it's giving you 1% closer to where you desire to be. See, if you are committed to do the work, you've got to start taking action immediately. And with my Win Collective 7-day sprint, it helps you do just that. Not overthink, not spend time trying to decide if it's the right course of action to take, but it allows for you to start now. You can no longer allow for yourself to keep putting off what you truly desire. If it's important to you, you're going to have to take the time and the effort to do just that. So I want you to do this for me. I want you to try today as you begin your journey. I want you to brain dump ideas for 60 seconds and then set a 2-minute timer and breathe. These aren't random things, they're momentum activators. So you want to give yourself clear action. So here's what you're going to do now. You're going to pick one micro win, just one. Do it in the next 5 minutes. Don't plan it, don't overthink it, don't judge it, do it. And then write how it's going for you. You want to be intentional about the work that you're doing. You want to have accountability, and I'm challenging you to join the Win Collective today and then leave your comment in the school community so everyone can see how you're doing and how you're being accountable. Because when you finish your micro win, you want to share it because you want to continue these habits that lead you closer to your goals. By being accountable and sharing it in the Win Collective, you're showing up for yourself. Your tiny win, it doesn't matter how small it is. What matters is that it's done. So, will you commit today to get it done, to take action, to do the work you need to do, and to achieve your goals? Because today wasn't about building something big. Today is about proving to yourself that you are not stuck. You're just out of rhythm and you can get back into rhythm. This micro win is your spark so you can take the next level, the next step of your journey to achieve your wins. Decide today that you will commit to yourself and your goals, and you're showing up with great intention because you believe that each step is leading you closer to your goals. So before the end of today, your job is to take that tiny step. You're already started to shift by showing up. So now it's the next step. Finish that micro win and share it. I want to know how you're doing. Your momentum begins now, my friends. And if you also want to share how you're doing, share it in the community. Remember, if you want to go far, you go together with other people who are building and growing. Until next time, be intentional. Know that your momentum is possible and it starts with you taking that first step towards your wins. Let's get it, go,